Jacqueline will play Sangeeta Bijlani to Emraan's Azhar. Kangana beats Deepika in a race to star with Saif and Shahid. Salman comes to Parineeti's rescue. Has Virat invested in Anushka's production company? Hi guys, I'm Caitlin and welcome to 9xe.com, the show, where we will keep you updated on the latest happenings in Bollywood.
I'm hot, you're not, I'm a superstar, I'm a superstar. 9xe.
This is just in. Ekta Kapoor is finally making progress on the Muhammad Azharuddin biopic starring Emraan Hashmi. After much back and forth over the female leads, Ekta has locked in on Jacqueline Fernandez to play the critical role of Sangeeta Bijlani in the film. Names like Kareena Kapoor Khan and Kriti Sanon were rumoured to be attached to the cast. Ekta was so frantically looking for someone to play Sangeeta that there were talks of nationwide auditions for the role. She wanted an actor who could match Sangeeta's poise and elegance, and finding someone like that was the tough part. At last, Sri Lankan beauty Jacqueline cut through the competition to bag the opportunity to play Sangeeta. Prachi Desai will portray Azhar's first wife, Noreen. Jacqueline will play a real-life character for the first time, and she seems quite excited at the chance. Sources say that Jacqueline is currently reading up on Sangeeta's life and understanding the finer nuances of portraying her, right from her body language to her outfits. She even tried to meet the makeup artist of that time to understand Sangeeta better. Jacqueline has some striking similarities to Sangeeta. Notice those cheekbones? They also both seem to have a calm warmth about them and an easy grace. Azhar and Sangeeta were a power couple. They separated amidst rumours that Azhar was romantically involved with badminton player Jwala Gutta. Azhar and Jwala have always denied the relationship. Is a Jwala Gutta character in the movie too? That would be interesting to watch. Emraan and Jacqueline have earlier sizzled on screen together in Murder 2. With the serial kisser and the Chittiya Kalaya girl being cast together again, we wonder if there's a lip lock in the movie. Romance is always the flavour of the season in Bollywood. But competition has its place too. Our next piece is about a competition that's brewing between two actors. A few episodes ago, 9xe.com, the show, told you that Saif Ali Khan and Shahid Kapoor could not resist working with Vishal Bharadwaj again. But the female lead had yet to be locked down on. Two names were in the running for this film, produced by Sajid Nadiadwala, Deepika Padukone and Kangana Ranaut. The makers deliberated a lot on the choice of heroine, but finally the person who emerged victorious was, drumroll please, Kangana Ranaut. She beat Deepika fair and square for this role. Kangana will now star with Saif and Shahid. The trio will be a fresh one seen for the first time in Bollywood. This casting news comes on the heels of another very public controversy both Deepika and Kangana were involved in. This award season, Deepika had dedicated an award that she won for Happy New Year to Kangana for Queen. Kangana was miffed with Deepika for not calling her directly. Finally, things seem to have settled down when Kangana told the press that Deepika has indeed called her up. But looks like Deepika also had an issue with this, since she seemed upset that Kangana had spoken to the media about the phone call. And now the fact that Kangana has beat her won't help her cause either. How far do you think this Kangana versus Deepika story will go? Tell us what you think at 9xe the show with hashtag Deepika versus Kangana. Tell us on facebook.com/9xe. The untitled film has already created buzz, with both Saif and Shahid sharing screen space for the first time. After all, the two don't just have this movie in common, do they? Shahid and Kareena were dating and broke up before Kareena married Saif. This new film definitely adds to Kangana's star power, and we hope that she manages her time well. Because post-Queen success, she has not given dates for the Irfan Khan starrer Divine Lovers, but that's another story. While Kangana is on a roll, Parineeti Chopra's career has been seeing a lull. Salman Khan's generosity knows no bounds, and that's a well-known fact. His next act of generosity might just boost Parineeti's career. So you know that Priyanka Chopra is open to producing a film for cousin Parineeti. It seems that Salman has also seen the talent that Parineeti has and is ready to produce a movie for her. Parineeti's career is in a lull, with Kill Dil and Daawat-e-Ishq tanking at the box office, but now she might have found respite. Salman is producing Samir Sharma's next film, Jugalbandi, starring Saif Ali Khan in the lead role. Saif plays a musician and Parineeti his agent. Samir's earlier work was Love Shav Te Chicken Khurana. Parineeti has gushed about Saif earlier, saying that she has a big crush on the Nawab. Salman's Jugalbandi gives a fresh pair to Bollywood, with Saif and Parineeti being cast together for the first time. Parineeti has earlier worked with a younger crop of actors. Her pairing with Saif might mean that she's hoping that working with the older Khans will do her some good. Salman, Salman, Salman. Bollywood ka lifeguard. What do we say? Don't stop. Keep them coming. Tweet at 9XC The Show with hashtag Salman for Bollywood. Talk to us at facebook.com/9XC. Coming up, director Kunal Deshmukh recounts surviving the Nepal earthquake. Amir might not be the perfectionist we all thought him to be. Welcome back to 9XC.com The Show. So the earthquake in Nepal has devastated the country and has affected people all over the world. 9XC.com The Show got in touch with Kunal Deshmukh, the director of Jannat 2, who was in Kathmandu for a friend's wedding along with girlfriend Sonali Ratan. We sat down with him for an emotional chat where he recounted the horrors of being stuck in the disaster-fraught area.
We were in Nepal, Kathmandu for a really close friend's wedding. He's a school friend, so we were good 10 or 12 people from school at that wedding. The wedding was on the 23rd and the 24th of the month. And 25th we were checking out when we felt the earthquake. It was the most scary experience of my life. Just when you feel the ground under your feet move and you can't walk 5 feet to hold someone next to you, is when your body completely gives way and you get paralyzed and you don't know abhi karna kya hai. मैं अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड के पास गया था और हम दोनों ने जब ऊपर देखा तो हमारे रूम का जो पंखा था वो साइड टू साइड हिल रहा था और ऐसा लगा कि ये कभी भी हमारे सर पे गिर सकता है. तभी हमने ये एक डिसीजन लिया कि अभी भागना पड़ेगा वहाँ से. I was not injured. We were in the room, but the marks on my face, I think, is because for 3 days we didn't eat anything at the airport. We didn't drink any water. It was hot and cold, like the weather was changing, because when you put 5,000-6,000 people in one room, it becomes very hot. Then we would go out into the open, it became cold, it started raining. So physically your body goes through a lot. So I think this is just the after effects of the shock, the stress, your system. She's fine. She's very strong. She's fine. She held it together. I didn't get to talk to Mr. Bhatt till later that night, and then I got to know that he had put up something on Twitter. It was very kind of him to put me on to the mission commander and a lot of people. Emraan and his wife are close friends, so we went for a movie yesterday, where Sonali and me shared our experiences with them, but otherwise not really. I think I've got a lot of messages from a lot of friends. Never on film. I would think it is such a devastating experience that I don't want to relive it. Maybe years later when I can completely deal with this. Yes, right now it's too fresh. It feels very raw. It's something that I want to forget. It's something that I do not want to to put it onto film means I have to live it for a good 8-9 months of my life. I think that would be traumatic in itself. But making a film on a natural disaster like an earthquake, I think I'm light years far away from it. A friend of mine is running an NGO or helping out with an NGO, so they need some medical supplies, blankets, so we'll be going and buying those later in the day and giving that in. If there's any organization that is taking in donations, a credible organization, I would like to donate to them.
Kunal was lucky to escape the disaster, but our prayers go out to all those who are still dealing with this trauma. Now moving on from that story, the trailers of Dil Dhadakne Do have generated quite a buzz. After a long time, we have a multi-star on our hands, with the cast being the biggest names in Bollywood. Dil Dhadakne Do is about a family and the evolution of their relationships and stars Anil Kapoor, Ranveer Singh, Anushka Sharma, Farhan Akhtar, Priyanka Chopra and Shefali Shah. We hit the streets to find out what you thought about the trailer.
Like multi-star film है, तो हम जरूर देखने जाएंगे with my family.
मैंने दिल धड़कने दो का ट्रेलर देखा पर उतना खास लगा नहीं.
दूसरे ट्रेलर से कुछ अलग लगा है.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि बहुत सारे एक्टर्स उसमें टूज दिए गए.
कि पूरी मूवी आई गेस यॉट पे ही है, सो काफ़ी अलग सी थीम है, तो आई एम विलिंग टू वॉच दैट मूवी.
It says a lot about the movie, but बहुत messy था. मतलब इतने सारे actors, इतने सारे dialogues and all.
It's quite intriguing. Good amount of actors, you can say, like Farhan Akhtar is a good actor. Then good combination Ranveer Singh and Anushka Sharma, and also Priyanka Chopra in it.
Anushka, cause I like her.
Priyanka Chopra, definitely Priyanka Chopra for PC.
Of course Farhan Akhtar.
Anil Kapoor.
अनुष्का शर्मा के लिए देखना चाहूँगा ज़रूर.
I would watch the film because of Anil Kapoor.
Farhan. Definitely Farhan.
I think Ranveer Singh.
Shefali, I don't know, I think.
Farhan Akhtar, yeah. रणवीर सिंह, मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगता वो.
फरहान अख्तर.
उसमें रणवीर सिंह नहीं होना चाहिए. वो कुछ ज़्यादा ही ओवर ही करता है कभी-कभी.
Definitely Ranveer Singh.
प्रियंका एंड रणवीर बेटर प्ले कर सकते हैं. And definitely they have done that. वो लोग as a brother and sister दोनों साथ में अच्छे लगते हैं.
I don't think so. करीना better लगती.
प्रियंका और रणवीर अच्छे हैं.
प्रियंका और रणवीर बेटर है.
प्रियंका और रणवीर ही बेटर रहेंगे, because करीना थोड़ी उससे मैच्योर लगती है.
So no, this is way better. Ranveer Singh and Priyanka Chopra can play a better role than Kareena and Ranveer.
I think Priyanka and Ranveer go well together because they have the more fun element in them. Kareena is more towards the elegant and the sophisticated side, which Ranveer, I don't think so, can carry it along well.
Now moving on to our next story. If Aamir Khan is looking bigger and better these days, it's because he's bulking up for his role in Dangal, where he plays the wrestler Mahavir Phogat. Aamir will play both the older and younger versions of the man. Now, Aamir is known to be the perfectionist in Bollywood, and he makes sure to give his all to his roles, be it putting on muscle or shedding it or shaving his head. So we were taken aback a little when we found out that Aamir was not as much of a stickler for perfection as we thought he was. You guys need to stick with me on this one because it's below the belt. We found out that for his role as a wrestler, Aamir will be spending a lot of his time in his underwear because that's the traditional wrestling gear. But his stylists are outsourcing only branded high street undergarments for the superstar. No common run-of-the-mill brands for him. Now the only glitch is that when Aamir has to play the younger version of Phogat, it is set in the 60s and 70s. And there were no big brands around then. So buzz is that that's where the VFX team will come in. They will carefully erase all traces of the brand's names from the undergarments. Looks like Aamir this time chose comfort over character. Now don't tell us that 9xe.com does not get you the best news connected to your favorite stars. Coming up, Sunny Leone chats exclusively with 9xe.com The Show. How well is Virat invested in Anushka's career? अब इस छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद we meet again on 9xe.com The Show. So after Ek Paheli Leela, Sunny Leone is all set for the release of her next film Kuch Kuch Locha Hai. 9xe.com met up with her for a chat.
The central character is Mr. Praveen Patel, or short PP, and he has this fantasy girl, or he's obsessed, or like an uber fan of Shania, which is my character, and he wins a date with Shania. And how he wins a date, she doesn't know in the movie, is that Mr. Patel is married, he has a wife, and he has a child, and he's a lot older than he says he is on his form. So he just goes through these series of comedic events trying to impress this model and this actress in the movie. The first time that I met him, he's loud, he talks a lot, and it's in a very funny way, a very charming way. And it was nice to be able to meet somebody that had so much energy, and I knew right from that very first meeting that we would have a blast on set. My husband and I came into this industry and we had no idea what we were getting into. We didn't know anything about Bollywood, how it works, cinema, anything. We didn't know anything. And we're not part of a star family. We don't have, a godfather, godmother kind of, showing us the way. We don't know what people are good people or bad people. We just, Google their names and try and find out as much information as we can. I've met some very interesting people in the industry. There have been a couple of moments where we sit back and we go, what just happened? How did this happen? How did this person use, I don't know, their charisma or their way of talking, or how did they con us into agreeing to this? And when those moments happen, it's not a good feeling, obviously. But again, there's a lesson to be learned in everything that you do. I'm here to work. I'm here to work as much as possible, work every single day. So if I don't go to a few parties, then I'm okay with that. I'm here to make money, go home, have a good life, live my dream of making movies, and that's it. I'm not a teenager coming into this huge world of entertainment. I've seen it, I've done it, I've been around it, and right now my main focus is to just keep working. I believe that the Sunny Leone brand, myself, is a product of social media, of the internet, of the power of the internet. I have been, a lot of people don't know that I built my own affiliate program, a webmaster program, and I taught myself so many, HTML, how to edit video, how to edit photos, how to do all these different things that come with, running a website, running a marketing site. So I built all that on my own, and I learned how to market my name and my brand online, and I was good at it. It's a Canadian production house that is already finished shooting a documentary on my life from where I was born, where I was raised, the people that I was raised around, where I was in my hometown, to my journey to California, my journey then to Bollywood. There are things that people don't know about, my past and who I am, and I think this documentary will really help people understand my background and just my journey. I'm not here to tell you a fairy tale story. I'm here to tell you my story. If you asked me right before the Big Boss show if I would ever have imagined I would have this life, I would have said yes faster. I would have come into the industry faster. My life is very beautiful. It's an amazing world. I wake up in the morning thinking I am so lucky. Things like this don't happen to girls like me with the background that I have. They just don't. It's a 1 in a million lifetime chance opportunity that's been given to me, and I plan to stay here for as long as people want me.
You think Sunny Leone is making steady progress in Bollywood? Send us your thoughts at 9xe The Show with hashtag Sunny Leone in Bollywood. Now moving on to our next story. So as you read on 9xe.com, Virat Kohli was allegedly shopping for high-end handbags for his lady love Anushka Sharma at the Bengaluru airport. Now it seems that he is making a much greater investment. one that Anushka will value more than a handbag. Buzz is that Virat has invested in Anushka and her brother Karnesh Sharma's production company, Clean Slate Films. Anushka's maiden production was a successful NH10. She and her brother now plan to expand, and rumor has it that Virat has put money into this expansion process. Buzz is that a sequel to NH10 called NH12 is soon on the cards, and will be yet another film by NH10 director Navdeep Singh. So it's great to see that Virat is both literally and figuratively invested in his girlfriend's business venture. Does Anushka also secretly have a stake in his clothing line? Or does she have a stake in his football team, FC Goa, under the Indian Super League? You know what they say, a couple that invests together stays together. Okay, I might be paraphrasing, but you know what I mean, right? Coming up, Deepika is constantly by Ranveer's side as he recovers. Amitabh Bachchan falls prey to an ill health hoax. Welcome to 9XC.com, the show. Now let's see what's been happening in the world of Hollywood. Two talented, funny and beautiful ladies, Reese Witherspoon and Sofia Vergara, stepped out for the premiere of their comedy Hot Pursuit.
This is a light summer comedy, and I think people should take it as that.
Oscar winner Reese and Modern Family Sofia come together for this comedy, and they had a blast.
I grew up with strong women in the South, and so she's just the same. And so when I got the chance to meet her and work with her, I was so blown away by her, just as an actress, a comedian, and also as a businesswoman. I mean, she's got an incredible career.
The film has its share of dialogues in Spanish, which Sofia aced since it's her native language. But how did Reese fare?
Yeah, they were very so-so. Her Spanish is not like my English. No.
Apart from being a top-paid actor in TV, Sofia, whose date was her hot fiancé, Joe Manganiello, is also a successful businesswoman. But has she had to face situations where she's not been taken seriously as one?
If I complain about it, it would be bad. Actually, I've been able to do every single thing that I wanted to do in my life and in my career. I think it's once you take those things out of your mind and you show what you can do, nobody's gonna question you.
Moving on from that story, our next piece is sure to make you go aw and feel all warm and fuzzy. Deepika Padukone is being the most thoughtful girlfriend as she nurses Ranveer Singh through his shoulder injury that he got on the sets of Bajirao Mastani. She was by his side at the hospital when he went into surgery last month, and she was even seen making trips to his home when he returned from the hospital. When Deepika was asked about nursing Ranveer back to health, she said,
I think that's what friends do. You know, when you're down and out, when you need strength, when you need support, when you need to be encouraged, you know, when things go well, then everyone's there for you. But I think it's really your family and your friends that are really there for you when you need them the most. And I think that's all I was doing.
Now, just because Deepika is being so thoughtful, we're gonna let the fact go that she referred to herself as Ranveer's friend.
I think that's what friends do. I think that's what friends do.
However, Deepika was not there just for the initial days, but continued to visit Ranveer's home almost on a daily basis. Working around her schedule, she dropped by to check in on him and generally be a supportive presence. This in spite of his family being around for him. Let's not forget that she is one of the busiest actors in Bollywood, but is still managing to make time for her man. Now, doesn't that just warm your heart? But recently, we also heard some news that got us really concerned. Last Monday, we heard that veteran actor Amitabh Bachchan was hospitalized. But that was not the scary part. The thing that freaked us the most was that it all turned out to be a hoax. News spread that Mr. Bachchan was critical and he had been hospitalized. It was said that he had been admitted to the Kokilaben Ambani Hospital in Mumbai. When 9XC.com called up the hospital to ask about the actor, we were told that he had not been admitted. But the rumors still continued. Strangely enough, Mr. Bachchan was soon spotted at Karan Johar's home for a party. But the rumors persisted. Things got weirder on Tuesday when WhatsApp messages began to circulate with photos of Amitabh being rushed to the hospital with son Abhishek by his side. But they turned out to be photos from his previous visits to the hospital. Now, this news is really bothersome to all of us. And since he has been in and out of hospitals many times before, it was easily believed. But why would someone do that? Why do they want to spread rumors about a famous and much-loved celebrity's ill health? How is that even funny? Do some people just want to watch the world burn? But Big B is not the only one to fall victim to a hoax like this. There have been rumors about the death of celebrities like Dilip Kumar, and in a strange twist of fate, it was Amitabh Bachchan who put those rumors to rest with a tweet. So strong were the rumors that even Bollywood believed it and expressed their condolences on Twitter. Ayushmann Khurrana, who is said to have died in a snowboarding accident, quelled the rumors by tweeting, "I have been hearing some bizarre rumors about my demise. Rest in peace, rumor mongers. Thanks." Yo-Yo Honey Singh also fell victim to a death hoax when rumors of his death in a car accident did the rounds. The singer took to Twitter and said, "News of Yo-Yo's accident is a fake rumor, must be spread by some haters. Please don't bother and keep blessing Yo-Yo." Even Rajnikant was not spared, but we know that that one's a rumor because he's basically immortal, right? Now just imagine the trauma the families have to go through, explaining to each well-wisher that their family member is indeed alive and well. And the fans are also heartbroken. These jokes really are in poor taste. But like always, we keep things classy around here. So you keep watching 9XE.com the show and keep tweeting at 9XE the show. Also, keep checking out our site 9XE.com and our YouTube channel. Don't forget to download our free 9XE app. Now, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. See ya.